Clearly, depending on where you are in the world, COVID means different things to you. If you're watching in India, it's still a major problem. If you're watching in the United States, things have kind of backed off a bit. Restrictions are being released because of the fact that vaccines are out there and they're being used. I was really heartened to see where the United States and hopefully other countries are now going to distribute vaccine throughout the world. This is critical. We're all in this together, and we all need to realize that vaccines will help everyone, not just a few. Now, we still have people who are vaccine hesitant, and certainly if they're well informed and they truly believe that their reasoning is sound, you have to go with the decisions you make. But I still have concern that there's a lot of misinformation out there, and people may not know the real facts beyond the stories and what they see on social media. The facts are quite simple. The vaccines are generally extremely safe. You just got to look at the numbers. In addition to that, look at how we're having a decreased number of cases, and not just the decreased cases, we're also seeing fewer hospitalizations in those who are vaccinated. For those who are not vaccinated, nothing really has changed, and that's my concern. I think it's very important that people take a close look and learn all they can for themselves to make the best decision. But you owe it to yourself to really look at the academic information, to look at the unbiased reports. I would look at university reports. I would look at medical journals. They are the things that I think you can stress and look at over time to show how things change. And one final point. One of the big arguments against the vaccine, and in fact against science, has been that things have changed throughout the pandemic, that views have changed, that comments have changed. That's to be expected. That's science and that's learning. If you take anything, whether it's heart disease, cancer, anorexia nervosa, if you watch over a period of time, we learn. There is no one who has all the answers. In medicine, we call it a doctor's practice because we are not absolute. No one's God. And if they think they're God, then they're behind the eight ball and they never will be a good physician or a good scientist. So, what you see with COVID is science actually in real time. Something appears to be true, and then they find out it's not so true. Something changes. You react to different situations, and I think that's the important thing here. But what we do know are certain things. The virus acts the same way it has consistently. We know it will mutate and change. We know that we're going to need booster vaccines at a certain point as it mutates and changes. And we know that if enough people get vaccinated, we can reduce the chances of mutation and change and help everyone. So when someone gets vaccinated, they're protecting themselves, but they're also protecting others.